money, power, influence. Few names in modern history spark such strong reactions as Donald J. Trump. Love him or hate him, one thing is undeniable. Trump has lived and breathed the pursuit of wealth his entire life. From skyscrapers in Manhattan to golf courses around the world, from best-selling books to reality TV fame, Trump has cultivated not just a business empire, but a personal brand that became synonymous with success. But what can we, as everyday entrepreneurs and investors, actually learn from Trump's approach? Behind the political controversies and media headlines, there are real, hard-earned lessons in wealth creation, negotiation, branding, and resilience. Today, we'll break down Trump's top 5 rules for building wealth. Rules that shaped his empire, guided his deals, and kept him standing even when the odds looked impossible. Get ready to take notes, because these are principles you can apply to your own financial journey. Rule 1. Trump's first rule is simple yet incredibly powerful. Think big. When most people see an opportunity, they think in terms of small wins. A small house to flip, a small business to start, a modest goal to reach. But Trump always thought on a bigger canvas. At just 27 years old, when other developers were fighting over minor renovation projects, Trump envisioned taking over the Commodore Hotel in Manhattan, an entire city block, a massive property in financial distress. It wasn't a safe bet. New York City in the 1970s was collapsing under crime, bankruptcy, and urban decay. But Trump saw beyond the rubble. He thought, if I can revive this, I won't just make money, I'll make a name. And he did. With strategic partnerships, government incentives, and relentless negotiation, the hotel was transformed into the Grand Hyatt. That single deal catapulted Trump from just another developer into a major player in New York real estate. The lesson? If you're going to dedicate your life to something, why play small? Thinking big doesn't mean reckless ambition. It means asking yourself, what's the maximum potential here? Am I underestimating what's possible? Takeaway for you. Whether you're starting a business, creating content, or investing, don't limit your vision. A local bakery could become a regional franchise. A YouTube channel could grow into a media brand. A small real estate deal could lead to owning entire apartment complexes. Remember, thinking small and thinking big take the same amount of energy. So why not go big? Rule 2. Trump's second rule. Your name is your most valuable asset. Long before social media made personal branding mainstream, Trump understood that people don't just buy products or services, they buy names, they buy trust, they buy the brand experience. Think about it. The word Trump has been stamped on hotels, casinos, golf courses, luxury apartments, even bottled water and neckties. Some succeeded, some failed, but the brand itself always commanded attention. This wasn't accidental. Trump cultivated his image like a product. The bold gold letters on skyscrapers, the sharp business suits, the larger-than-life personality. His TV show, The Apprentice, didn't just entertain. It turned him into a household name for business success. The psychology is powerful. When you see Trump Tower, you immediately associate it with luxury, ambition, and status. That's branding at work. Takeaway for you. Even if you're not building skyscrapers, your personal or business brand matters. Your logo, your reputation, your online presence, it all signals value to the world. Ask yourself, what do people think of when they hear my name or my business's name? Because in wealth creation, perception often becomes reality, A strong brand can command higher prices, attract better opportunities, and open doors that skill alone cannot. Rule 3. Trump's third rule is the one he literally wrote the book on: master the art of the deal. At his core, Trump is a deal maker, and his philosophy is simple. Every deal is a battle of leverage, timing, and psychology. Take Trump Tower, one of his most iconic projects. The site was originally owned by the Bonwit Teller department store. Most developers would have paid premium prices, but Trump negotiated aggressively, used the threat of demolition, and secured favorable terms. Then he sweetened the deal by gaining tax abatements from the city. The result? A landmark building built with far less financial risk than his competitors would have accepted. For Trump, every deal had to be a win-win, or better yet, a win bigger for him. He wasn't afraid to walk away. He wasn't afraid to push back. And he always looked for hidden advantages others overlooked. Takeaway for you: whether you're buying a car, closing a freelance contract, or investing in real estate, the art of negotiation is crucial. Here are 3 Trump-inspired tactics you can use. 1. Always ask for more than you expect. This gives you room to negotiate down while still getting what you want. 2. Use time as leverage. The more patient side usually wins. 3. Know your walk-away point. The ability to leave the table gives you power. The truth is, wealth isn't just built by hard work. It's built by making smart deals. Rule 4. Trump's 4th rule: be bold in taking risks, but always protect your downside. In business, no reward comes without risk. Trump made massive bets, buying casinos, launching developments, even running for President of the United States. But behind the bravado, he always looked for ways to minimize potential losses. For example, in many real estate ventures, Trump used other people's money, bank loans, investor capital, tax breaks, rather than putting in all his own. This meant that if things went wrong, his personal exposure was limited. Even when he faced financial collapse in the 1990s, drowning in billions of dollars of debt, Trump negotiated his way back, using his brand as collateral and convincing banks that keeping him afloat was in their best interest. Takeaway for you: risk is inevitable, but you must always ask, what's my worst-case scenario? Can I survive it? This applies to entrepreneurship, investing, even career choices. Take risks that move you forward, but never bet so much that one failure wipes you out. In Trump's own words, "I always go into a deal anticipating the worst. If you plan for the worst, if you can live with it, then the good will take care of itself." This mindset doesn't kill ambition. It makes ambition sustainable. Rule 5. Trump's final and perhaps most defining rule: never, ever give up. The Trump story is not one of unbroken victories. It's a story of resilience. By the early 1990s, Trump's empire was crumbling. His casinos were bleeding money. He was billions in debt. The media mocked him as a symbol of failure. Most people would have quit. But Trump fought back. He renegotiated loans, sold assets, restructured deals, and rebuilt his image. Within a decade, he was back, wealthier, more famous, and ready to expand again. This relentless refusal to quit became his signature. Even when criticized, sued, or politically attacked, Trump projected strength. For him, defeat was temporary, not permanent. Takeaway for you: no wealth journey is smooth. You will face setbacks, failed businesses, lost investments, rejected ideas. The key is to keep moving, to adapt, pivot, and push forward. Persistence doesn't just build wealth, It builds character. It creates the mental toughness needed to survive in the competitive world of business. As Trump once said, sometimes by losing a battle, you find a new way to win the war. So let's recap Trump's top 5 rules for building wealth. 1. Think big, think bold. 2. Build your brand relentlessly. 3. Master the art of the deal. 4. Embrace risk, but protect the downside. 5. Never, ever give up. Whether you admire Trump or disagree with him, these principles are undeniable. They reflect the mindset of someone who turned ambition into empire, setbacks into comebacks, and vision into reality. And here's the truth. You don't need to be a billionaire or a celebrity to apply these rules. You can use them to grow your business, secure your financial future, and create a life of independence and opportunity. So ask yourself, are you ready to think bigger, build stronger, negotiate smarter, take calculated risks, and never give up? Because wealth isn't built overnight. It's built rule by rule, decision by decision, day by day. This has been Business and Wealth Lessons, Trump's top 5 rules for building wealth. Thank you for watching, and remember, success leaves clues. The question is, will you follow them?